әрине қазақша сөйлеген
I feel like a black person stuck in a Kazakh body.
I mean, your story is also interesting. You told me once that you...
Wow. It was like really up and down, you know? Yeah.
Go.
Hey guys, everyone. Welcome back to our new episode in 2023. Actually,
New season,
we're kind of recording the new episode here today with our guests, with our usual and second host, Aidos.
Kung Fu Master, baby. What's going on, everyone?
Welcome back. Welcome. I think you're like kicking off the 2023, starting with new.
You know it, bro.
It's pretty much busy. Yeah, it got busy recently. And our guest host today is Daniel James.
Yeah.
Welcome, bro.
Only the actor, bro.
The actor.
Famous one.
He's pretty famous in Kazakhstan here. And for those who recognized him, keep your thumbs up, and we'll try to invite more of those famous speakers to our next episodes. Daniel, how are you?
Yeah, amazing. I'm on a great vibe because it's the first time I'm recording podcast in English as a guest.
Cool.
I'm pretty glad to be here. Thank you for invitation, Madi.
How is it like? I mean, recording. I mean, you've probably been guests for another podcast or interviews.
You did, bro. I've seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all of them were like probably in Kazakh and Russian and.
Yes, it's a mixed one, but of course, like first language is Russian, because as well as I'm working in MC for 8 years, we've got a community here in Almaty, where we like brainstorming to creating something new ideas. Yeah, not particular parties like as usually like in Kazakhstan we're visiting and witnessing.
Yeah.
And the Kazakhstan is a well-known country where all day parties. You know, wherever we go, we see a lot.
Almaty specifically, I think.
Yeah. That's why we have to mix it with something new, and we collaborate, creating something new. So that's why, like, we even do podcast.
That's cool. But how are you feeling? Like recording first English podcast in Kazakhstan? Usually, you know, you start like imagining, right? You start like thinking about the podcast in English, but you're just like, you never think about Kazakhstan, right?
Sometimes in the future, I always imagine that sometimes in the future, Kazakhstan might be a country where you know, we are already becoming an international country. Yeah, because it's like a lot of actually like cool things are happening in Kazakhstan. We just don't pay enough attention, right?
Yeah.
So look at us now, man. Look at us. It's going on in English. And we finally have a mixed Kazakh, bro. Right? Like this is happening. So this is just a start, bro. Like 10 years, 20 years, man. Probably foreigners will be sitting here, like other
hopefully
cities.
Yeah, we all hope on this. It's actually good to see people around. Yeah, it's kind of people around. Daniel, so share your news. I mean, how was 2022 for you?
Wow, it was like really
pretty
up
intense.
and down, you know? Yeah. From January, as our first part of the movie regarding movie, as you said, yes, it's the second part of the movie which came. It's called Bazhuhi, like in-laws, and the first one was the movie name is My Large Kazakh Family.
Yeah. Congrats, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Congrats,
Yeah. So. As you know, in Kazakhstan, January started 2022. January started not so well, so that's why the movie didn't spread out so huge as we expected. Yeah. But second part, like, it's about humor, about human beings, you know, relationship, and as well as country. Kazakhstan is multinational country, more than 100 nations, living peaceful life. So. We're an example to follow, actually, for most countries of the world, I think.
Yeah. I think it's a great time to promote a movie and tell briefly what is that about. I mean, maybe the foreigners, maybe those people who
Me
are
and my
not.
wife, man, we love local movies, bro.
Yeah.
It's getting better and better, actually.
Yeah.
So
What's that about, in short?
Don't spoil it, though.
Okay.
Just little details.
Yeah,
man.
just little details, short stories. The story is like my wife's brother. He messed with some guys in casino, and he lost all money. He lost our parents' house. I mean my wife's parents, yes, while they were resting abroad. And he's like, wow, what would I do now? And we are like husbands of his sisters.
Yeah.
We are coming over and like saying, okay, don't worry, bro, we're gonna figure out something.
Oh,
yeah.
All the in-laws.
Yes,
Like a
yes,
team of
all the
in-laws.
in-laws, Korean, Russian, and like Nigerian.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, like non-Kazakhs are helping to Kazakh guy to bring up his and take back home and all these issues.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. And we are passing through all tasks, history, like humor, a lot of interesting things.
And the point is that
Nice, bro.
the thing that we should mention is that the multiculturalism became a thing in Kazakhstan nowadays.
Yes,
And
yeah, it is our thing, bro.
I think the thing that we like share borders with those countries around, like China, and then the Eastern countries, and then like Russia and Europe, being in the center of Eurasia itself has, I think, good.
A lot of benefits, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of benefits.
Yeah. But still, there are some people who really become shocked when they see multinational marriages, for example, especially when
That's an interesting
Kazakh girls like
point.
marrying someone
Topic to talk about.
not Kazakh, you know. They like want to shout and scream, they type on Instagram.
Your wife actually is Kazakh, right?
Oh, my wife is Kazakh, yeah.
Nice.
And I passed through all that.
You had to go through. So I think it was easy for you to play in a movie because you already been through that thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna natural, pretty much natural. But that's cool.
But playing in real life, it wasn't so easy as in the movie, you know. Acting, I mean. When my father-in-law, when he saw me for the first time, he was really shocked.
Really?
He said, "Wow, it's my kill bala."
Yeah.
He was against that, and he told me like, "You just you just fell in love. Tomorrow you'll forget about her. So don't mess with her." Like,
I think it's all of the fathers are the same, man. Like I've got a daughter too. You know, I don't even want to think about it. But for me, it's not an issue. Like it doesn't matter who she's going to marry, as long as he's a good human being. You know, the world is crazy, man. You know, we're living in these hard times. Being a normal human being is very hard, very rare now.
Exactly.
Because everything is too sensitive.
Yeah.
Look at those cartoons, man. We watch Netflix. They keep pushing this, those ideas that about openness and, I don't want to name those letters. You know those.
Yeah, okay.
It starts with LG, so. Right? You know what I mean? So they're pushing it too hard, So for me, it doesn't matter. And plus, you lived abroad.
Yeah.
I lived in China, Beijing for 10 years. Right? So we travel a lot.
Yeah.
And for my kids, they don't even see the differences. Like they don't see differences specifically in skin colors.
Yeah.
She's 6.5, she's almost 7. Until now, they never asked me. Like we go to Dubai, she plays with all the foreigners and he has no question in her head. Like why he doesn't look like Kazakh, why this doesn't look like Russian. Like she doesn't even know this.
Yeah.
That's
no
what I
borders.
wanted. Yeah, no borders. That's what I wanted. So I think it's no problem. I think it's like
it's pretty much changing. I think
it's changing
okay
a lot, bro.
because you're absolutely right on point that it's very hard nowadays to find a really good human being. I mean, the person who's, pretty much
kind, loving, caring. Not filled with all this mess, in the head.
Traumas.
Be a normal man. That's it, bro. Like cool.
Yeah, just be a man, right? Your story is also interesting. You told me once that you almost got married to the Italian woman, and you've dated.
Why did you start this? The thing is, listen, I'm married, okay?
Wife connected to the child. Yeah.
This is interesting.
This episode is gonna go out. We usually watch it with my wife on the couch, okay?
Oh, really?
I want to go to sleep. Listen, let's you know what? Let's do this. When I was 18, I'm gonna cancel that my ex one, the first ex. I'm gonna go back. So she was from Hawaii. So she's also half black, half brown.
Where did you meet her? Like
in Beijing, China. Yeah. So since I was a teenager, up until 22, 23, I always had this feeling that belonging, that I'm black. Like I feel like a black person stuck in a Kazakh body. Bro, it's probably like this. So I think my mom, like in the past life, in the previous life, I think my mom is a Latina. My dad is black, and they both from Cuba.
Okay.
Probably moved to Miami. That's where I grew up. That's how I feel, bro.
Yeah.
Like I know bunch of culture things that I'm not supposed to know. You know what I mean? If I'm not wrong, Daniel, you're half Nigerian, right?
Yeah.
So
It was Nigerian.
thing. Yeah, they used to call me White Niger, bro.
White Niger.
Yeah, because the thing is, I lived with Nigerian guys for a few years in Beijing. So I know that there are mainly three tribes: the Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. So I speak Yoruba, little bit, because I lived with those guys.
Okay.
And I know the whole of Africa, they're afraid of Nigerian guys. Man, the way they hustle, the way they make money, man.
Okay.
Like they taught me some crazy things, bro. So every time when I meet a Nigerian, I go up to him and I say, I speak to him. I always hope that he's Yoruba so I can, say a couple of words, and he gets surprised, like, wow, how the hell you know these things? I even know the food, bro, the eba, bro. I tried the food. I lived with them. I stayed with them. I invited up to like 40 Nigerian students to China.
Yeah.
And I found out those guys been making a lot of money. Because my Nigerian friend comes to me, yo, you know what? It's very hard to get out of Nigeria. So let me let's do invitations. Invitations are free, bro, from the university.
Yeah.
And I go talk to the dean. Listen, I got a bunch of students. They want to come. Can you give me an invitation? She said, right, no problem. And I give them invitation. Give my friends. They pay me.
Okay.
Yeah, they pay me like around the $500, sometimes $1,000, bro, per invitation. Wow. Yeah. And it turns out they've been inviting them. Yeah. So fast forward 6-7 months, I've got a gang of Nigerian students, bro, and they all have mad respect for me. And at the time, I was dating that Hawaiian girl because she's half black, right? So they used to call her Mama Africa. And you come to me, I was like, man, shit, this is my dream, bro. Like, I always knew that I was black. That was like one fun time, bro. Of course, then I grew up. It's all past. Yeah, those are like really good times. It used to be like that. So
it sounds so.
Yeah. So now I don't know. So now I'm like, you can see I'm very international inside of me. Like I might look like a normal typical Kazakh guy, but I'm very. You know how I am.
Yeah,
I'm just chill, just like you. International. We don't care as long as you're human. One planet, one God. We live here.
That's
all love, man.
On point.
That's how I am, bro.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
And how does it feel, bro, to live in Kazakhstan? I always had this like, why? When I was a kid, growing up, I was always angry about these barbershops. Yeah. Why don't we have barbershops? Because I watch the movies, bro. Yeah. All of them rappers go to barbershop, man. I cannot go.
But we have a bunch of them recently, actually.
Called Natasha. That's it. I used to go there, so it's very cheap, and they give you the same haircut to everyone. Like it's like a flat top. That's what they call it. So.
Okay.
And then, so I always have this in my mind. So every time I see Daniel on Instagram, I think, like, how does he feel? Like, how does it feel, to be a person of, obviously you don't look like us. Everyone like when they look at you, probably they think you're a foreigner, but you're a Kazakh, right? You're like actually born here.
I was born here. Yeah,
you see?
Citizen.
Yeah. This is crazy. So it's like first international, like one of those.
I think it's the same thing as, for example, in Russia. I've experienced one thing. I have a lot of friends who are like from Siberia.
Yeah,
a lot of them are like Kalmyks and others. But so then they are locals, right? They are like born Russians.
I think it's
basically
easier for Asians, bro. Even Koreans, like we've been
but still,
all together.
Still,
next to each other.
If you're in Moscow, for example, or St. Petersburg, they're like treated as immigrants and so on, but they are not actually.
Have you watched this like stupid videos? They come to the guy, it's like, "Hey, ni hao," and the guy's like,
I've seen that.
Buryat, something like that. But you see, Asians are the majority.
Yeah.
Actually, minorities are others. Asians are the majority because, bro, like this is the most popular race on the planet. It's Asians. But I always had this like, look at Daniel, and he's always partying. He's hosting some events. He's emceeing. He's dancing. He's in the movies.
I think
like,
he's just really popular, and people pretty much know him.
Now
people do recognize him.
Yeah,
on
now
streets.
you're famous.
Sometimes,
now people know you. But before, when you're growing up in like high schools, in schools, kindergarten, did you have any issues? Did you have problems? How does it feel? You know,
my childhood was pretty interesting, you know, an amazing one. Like as we start from my family, yeah, when I grew up, like at 4, at 5, like age, yeah, every child has his own opinion, things, observes the world, and trying to find answers without questioning everybody. So I look at my mom, she's from Poland, yeah, she's Poland, so she's like white, yeah, white
your
skin.
mom is Polish.
Yeah, my mom from Poland, Polish.
Your dad is Nigerian.
Dad Nigerian, I'm
and you're
Kazakh.
Kazakh. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's one
Breaking
hell of a mix, bro.
stereotypes, you know.
Yeah, man.
So
You just ended racism, bro.
yeah. I'm looking at mom, she's white as the snow. I'm looking at dad, he's dark as the night. I'm brown. I really thought that I'm not from them. Like they brought me from somewhere. I thought my parents are different. So and growing up, it was like of course like a white bird, yes, in the tribe. So when I wanted to become, as you wanted to become black, I wanted to become white, you know, in the society, in the childhood. Yes, it was so heartbreaking for me because like even when it was raining, you know, there are somewhere black spots.
Yeah.
Yes, I used to not to step on them. So in order to become white, I thought like if I will step on white, tomorrow I'll wake up and my skin will be white, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, I washed myself, you know, too hard. Tried to find something. Well, I think maybe I painted or something like that.
Wow.
Yes. So I passed through all these levels, and after I accepted that, I found it attractive. I found
you embraced it.
Yes, I found plus in it.
Yeah,
yes. Especially when I became learning Kazakh language, like in my students' age. I graduated Russian school, and as you know, for those who are studying in typical school, in Russian classes, the Kazakh language classes are not so well, you know. We rarely visit it, or when we visit, we do our like stuff. You know, we don't listen to the teacher. So that's the level of the. I don't know why. I don't know why that reasons that education on Kazakh level now is growing up. Of course, now it's becoming mainstream as well as all the brother country.
All the music
coming here. Yes, and like I fell in love in Kazakh girl. And when I used to like, I used to find couples like seeing beautiful girl outside, and I was walking by like speaking in English to her. Hello, could you tell me where is the nearest shop or something like this? And she's like, wow, he's a foreigner. I said, okay, yeah, let's go for it. You know,
well, you had to use it, bro. Come on. If I was you, bro, I have no idea what I would do.
Of course, it's my advantage. So, and she one day, one girl answered me in Kazakh language, and I was stuck. Like, I couldn't find a word, like make a sentence. So, after that, I understood that I should learn Kazakh language. I fell in love in that girl.
Nice.
That's so I went and bought dictionary, making sentences, practicing it outside with the people. So that's how.
Yeah, I mean, love is a good trigger, isn't it? Like a good motivation to learn something.
Yeah.
But in my childhood,
you learned Italian.
Listen,
right
again.
Listen, baby, I'm sorry. Okay, where's the camera? Baby, I'm sorry. Okay,
it's all him. Right?
Yeah. I don't want to. I told you, bro. I want to go. I sleep bad. I want to go to sleep very good.
Sorry. Bro.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, you're right. It's actually it helps you to learn real fast. I lived with this guy from Kenya. He fell in love with this teacher that teaches Chinese. So language teacher. She's Chinese. Man, he learned Chinese so fast, bro. Because she didn't speak any English.
That's right.
Like it was super fast. Like 2-3 months he was speaking. I was like, what the hell, man? Why? It's all love, bro. It's all love. Don't lie to me. It's not love. Love mass. I know what he wanted. Come on, man. Talking about love.
Yeah, you're talking.
Yeah, so it's right there. The love helps.
Yeah, love helps. It's an accelerator, like to achieving the aim, whatever it is. And actually, like growing up with the dark skin here in society, it wasn't easy. Like sometimes people they don't want to say bad words, but like they don't know the meaning of the word.
Exactly.
So since now, like I'm okay about it. Like when the people say nigger, or something like this, or take a look, what a dark skinned boy, what the nigger boy, and his mommy says, no, it's a girl. You see his long hair. It's not dark skin girl. It's dark skinned nigger girl. And I wow. And I'm like, okay.
Listen, people watching probably if foreigners are watching this, probably they're gonna be confused because I always explain. Because I always explain about this issue regarding the.
How do you say it, by the way? I'm really curious
regarding
about
the N-word. No, I always say a black person. I also темнокожий. In Kazakh, it's kara tenli or kara jigit. That's it. Like we don't use any like this type of word because come on, you know I'm black, so I teach people always like don't be ignorant, bro. If you watch Russian TV shows, you know they like use it on the like national TV openly.
Really?
Yeah, because I think in that language they refer to it as from the Latin word. As a black color, probably. But you see, in the Western world, in America, for example, there's a bad N-word which has a bad meaning.
Yeah.
So it sounds very similar. So and people here, they don't have the bad intention. I mean, in Russian-speaking countries, they don't have the bad intention. They don't want to call you names, but they don't know how to refer to black skin or brown skin, you know, people. So they just go ahead and use the word, and then they don't have any bad.
They just don't.
They just don't think about it. So I always correct them. So yo, listen, you don't call it like that. You know, you don't say those things. You say it's a black person, a brown person. That's it. That's how nobody comes up to you when you go out. So like, yo, my Kazakh brothers. No, nobody does that shit, right? So you have to be. You have because that's ignorance, bro. They need to. That's arrogance. They need to learn, or teachers or schools have to teach.
Yeah, exactly. I do think so.
From like, if it has to start teaching from the household.
I think if we're just like nowadays, I see the tendency of parents thinking about their children. Thinking about them children as they're going to study abroad or like they're going to go to foreign countries and I don't know, like gain experience and I don't know, life experience there studying. I think if they think about it, the parents, they have to understand that the person, the child is going to face these issues.
Yeah, exactly.
So starting from the, I don't know, like even from the childhood, they got to be taught properly.
Yeah.
I mean, parents should do this, not school probably. Yeah. I think parents.
Parents.
It all
the
comes
first school is the parents.
Yeah.
And then...
Because, I mean, come on, if your parents act like that, how can you be...
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. The school is not going to change it, I guess.
So, I was... you told me the story. I was thinking, like, probably he had those issues. Come on, because you would.
Yeah.
Because I think now it's much easier because...
Yeah.
You know, remember we used to have this football players also. Some few black players in Kazakhstan, like in Kairat, they were playing in Astana. Yeah. So it's becoming a bit, popular since last year. All of a sudden, Kazakhstan became so international very fast.
Yeah, I guess.
Because of the situation and stuff. So I think we have to keep going, and also our project, the podcast thing, is also we started at the good time.
Yeah,
so
sure.
If, like foreigners, because remember I told you, like when you search Kazakhstan, you only find videos that are from the Ministry of Culture. Like just come to Kazakhstan, but there's nothing, no information. But here you can see.
Oh, Borat.
Borat. Yeah, or you can hear now we're talking. You can see. Yeah, you can see
touching upon the relevant issues and touching upon the.
This is a new type of Kazakhs here, as you can see.
From the south part. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Interesting.
Also, I wanted to mention that you're true, guys, about Kazakhstan becoming a much more recognizable country for foreigners, to not only for travel, to watch the seasides, but to live them live here. And I even presented one program, Connecting Cultures. It's about foreigners who moved here. and make a family, business, and all this stuff. Like we're sharing, opening that it's not only for living here, but it's good opportunity for businesses and all other stuff. And we have African community here in Kazakhstan.
Really?
Yes, I'm the one who leading the Almaty, African-Kazakh Almaty side.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, once in a month we're having meetings for those for greeting newcomers.
Yes, cook some traditional food, bro.
Traditional food, yeah, of course. We did a party last week for kids.
Nice.
We usually do.
It's
and
cool.
when I was young, when I grew up, we used to visit that kind of parties very often. 1st of September, Knowledge Day, African Day, 25th of May, like
nice.
New Year, like
That's really cool. Really
annual parties. So
I really like this thing, man. Look at this thing. It's growing, man. That's why we started, bro. Because we know for a fact that a lot of like Kazakhstani people, they went out, they came back. The English-speaking community have, it's
they have certain needs.
yeah,
I'd
they're
say.
growing.
Yeah.
They have needs. Even in the
In
radio,
media.
bro. I'm driving. I always look for English radio. We don't have.
Yeah.
I told you that's the next project. We need to start something like that, bro. Because a lot of foreigners live here. I've got a friend from Libya, bro. He bought an apartment. He doesn't speak Russian. He has a wife. He has a son. He has this, the ID, like Kazakh ID. He has
permanent residence.
yeah, permanent residence. He lives here, but he doesn't speak Russian. He always searches for English stuff. And we don't even have any, like radios also.
That's
bro.
right.
So I think it's just a start, and it's nice. I didn't know about the community, bro. Like is it open to come, like for others to come and visit?
Yeah, of course. We are part of Assembly of People of Kazakhstan.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
See, that's cool, bro.
And here in Almaty, for now, like there are more than 200 Africans living. Mostly Nigerians, Sierra Leoneans, Congo, other countries.
Congolese, they speak French. Like, man, bro, Nigerians, man, you have no idea. Like the way they make money. they taught me so many crazy things, man. Probably I cannot, talk about it here, but it's a lot of them are.
Yeah. I see. Touching upon this topic is actually interesting. I see the tendency, and so as you are leading the community, I see the tendency of how a lot of Africans are coming to Kazakhstan nowadays to start working, and a lot of them are like at language centers. So I have my own language center, language school, and we also have a lot of those people from Africa who are coming and working with us, participating to different speaking clubs, sharing their experience and so on. How this tendency came from? I mean, it suddenly happened because it became popular. The Kazakhstan became popular.
Like if we begin since the start, it began like 40 years ago. It was my dad who won the scholarship by exchanging experience with countries, and he first planned to USSR. First year they spent in Uzbekistan, Tashkent, learning Russian language, and after that the first group moved to Almaty, and he's like pet dog. With the pets, and so he studied there. So that's how the story began. So my dad was the first like African, I can say, who moved to not only to Kazakhstan but to USSR. There were pilots, of course, flying. Exactly. Of course, I have my friends who are kids of like pilot who still flying somewhere all over the world.
Really?
Or sportsmen, they were coming and like leaving USSR, but like to come and live and stay, like it was the first. And so that's how the story began. And after, from year to year, they came to for studying. And after finding their lovely one, finding this place attractive to live, not only to study, they decided to stay and made a community. They even had kind of schools, teaching clubs or something like that. But after, like in beginning of 2000s,
right?
to 2000s, most of them left to another, like France, Europe, Canada. Mostly they moved further. So someone stayed, and we like again recreated that to unite everybody, because we still have like young guys who are growing up, who maybe has the same like bricks in his head like I had. Yeah. So we are meeting to communicate, to see that it's normal, to be black here in
to
Kazakhstan.
help them,
it's
guide
okay.
them.
Yes, of course. And their mothers, they are so grateful, like wow. My
nice.
son like feel relaxed, comfortable after that. He wants to be in the part of our community. So it's good to me.
I've seen some kids actually, like I see them like in shopping malls that you can see the mother is Kazakh, and I've seen this little girl. She's so cute. You can see she's half black, and like. They were speaking Kazakh, so I was like, oh, okay. You see, it's growing, so it's changing. It's good that we're mixing.
Yeah.
I think we're on the right path, man.
Absolutely.
Wow, man. Thanks for your stories. Man. Nice. No, it's good. And that part of the the Soviet story we missed.
Yeah.
Because Soviet Union was actually they were exchanging.
It's
actually,
so
a lot
closed,
of
actually.
Yeah.
Didn't expect.
And Tashkent, Uzbekistan was like I think the educational center, bro.
Oh yeah.
Tashkent was a very major city back in the days. Yeah. So if Kazakh people will remain lazy, they will be number one in Central Asia pretty soon, bro. We have to keep going because Kazakhs are lazy, bro. You know that.
Yeah, I'm curious about the thing with. I was just searching surfing on your Instagram page.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you're hosting. You're hosting different events, toys probably.
Yeah.
Weddings, parties, and everything. How is that going? I mean, this part of your life, is it relevant? People, do you have?
I think they love it, bro.
Really?
Especially when he says few words in Kazakh, they go crazy. I think.
әрине қазақша сөйлеген
That's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
Yeah, my in-laws taught me how to speak fluent in Kazakh language. So yeah.
So you have bajas also, like in real life.
Not yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll be having hopefully because she's the eldest in her family, my wife.
Oh yeah. It's good to be the oldest.
And you were one of those who spoke in front of Nazarbayev.
In front of president, right?
Yeah, in front of
The first
ex-president, the first president, Nursultan Nazarbayev.
Oh, you did? Like
he did.
Yeah.
There is a video.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was you. I even forgot. Yeah, I saw. I think it was a few years ago, right?
Yeah, about 5-6 years.
Yeah,
ago.
5-6 years ago. That's like because I moved back to Kazakhstan 7 years ago.
Yeah, what was that? What kind of event was that?
Yeah.
As well as I mentioned,
Was it a party?
No, it was a meeting, official meeting due to Assembly of Nations, Assembly of People of Kazakhstan.
And Nazarbayev was the head of the
Yes.
Assembly of the people. Right?
And as we have our own African Union here, community, they wrote us a letter like, what would you say if you had an opportunity to speak in front of the president? So as well as my life is related with black color, whenever I look to the mirror, the word black, it has a big and deep meaning in Kazakh language. Kara shanrak, kara jer, kara domalak balasa. So and it's when it speak about land, it means fruitful land, black land, where you can grow something. Black roof. Yes, it means that can cover everybody. Yes, gather.
Yeah, kara is a serious word in Kazakh.
So I related my my writing with this word. So they found it nice and invited me to the capital, to Astana, to speak in front of the
That was pretty creative.
Yeah,
That's nice, man.
Yeah.
Well, how was that feeling? Because a lot of people say that he has this
Crazy energy.
Yeah, like you were
too.
standing, waiting for him to appear there on a stage, and then you wait for this moment, and then it's like crazy energy and aura.
Yeah, I felt it, and moreover, I felt the eyes of the snipers too.
Oh, really?
Might be.
I'm allowed to talk about this, bro. It's a new Kazakhstan.
No, actually, I'm joking. It was full of energy, atmosphere, but I felt myself relaxed, because our conversation wasn't due to plan. I did it supposed to present, to speak, but when they announced, I was, wow, okay, let's go for it. And he put me a questions okay, nice. I allow you to marry a Kazakh citizen girl. I said, I already done it.
Nice.
My wife is Kazakh, so I'm really proud of it. because Kazakh culture, like nomad culture, has a deep history, deep roots. I learned it in Academy of Art, Zhurgenov. Yes, I graduated there as a piano player and vocalist. So during the education, there were one teacher who gave us deep knowledge about nomad life, and I really enjoyed it. And when she spoke about Dombra, like 2 strings, but what soft music, and listen to it. Yes, for example, Made in KZ group. Yes, when I heard them, wow, I learned this shape of my heart. This is how my story related with Dombra began. I also play Dombra. I do it on my show. Yes, nice. I play like for 15.
It's really cool.
Kazakh national music.
I still can't play that. I mean, what a shame, right?
Shame on you, bro.
Yeah,
me too. To be
got
honest.
started actually.
I mean, I only know how to play one melody. Just I just act. I have a serious face. I can look like I can play like real good. I just do a couple of things like
it's professional faking.
Yeah, I just in a place of I'm tired. That's it. That's what I do.
That's right. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So how was 22 for you? I mean, we started upon this topic and
it was pretty nice. I lived for 5 months in Turkey, in Antalya. I had a job offer there.
Nice.
Yeah, because in January we had a huge event in Turkey, Antalya, so I got a good job offer after that.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't refuse. I said, why not? Like I was emceeing with the Maxim Galkin on one stage, presenting, hosting the event, and there were the owner of the hotel, and he looked at me and he said, okay, that guy, that black guy, white guy, Maxim can go, you can stay. He gave me a job offer because he listened my fluent Kazakh language, and as we know, citizens of Kazakhstan traveling all over the world.
Yeah, especially Antalya.
Yes, especially Antalya. And they have jewelry shop, so I was like a good friend of the guests of the hotel. So during 5 months, I understood that it's pretty nice. But when I do not see my family for weeks, you know.
Where you stayed there for 4 months without your family?
I stayed for 1 month without my family, but summertime we spent together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when my kids, I had 3 kids actually,
wow.
like 8, 7 years and 2 years old.
Cool.
How old are you now?
I'm 31.
31. Wow, nice. 3 kids.
3 kids.
That's pretty fast, bro. That's pretty fast.
Still 3.
Cool. I'm 33. I have 2.
Gotta rush.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be there soon.
Twins, and you are already in front.
Right.
So yeah, even when we were together with my family, I understood like 6 days in a week working, yes, because they have a season work. They do not rest, you know, they're rushing on it. And even when I had my holiday, my colleagues were looking at me like, oh, bitch, take a look, he's resting while we are working hard, you know. And even this one day wasn't enough for me to spend with my family, you know.
That's your Kazakh side.
Yeah.
Resting one. I always want to rest.
That's right.
Yeah, so yes, if being single, it's a good opportunity to build a career there. Yes, it's really nice. But being a family man and living my most life in Kazakhstan, in Almaty especially, I think Almaty is the best town in the world.
I agree. One of the best places is Almaty.
I guess so. Yeah, you feel yourself.
2023.
Maybe that's because we're locals. And it feels comfortable.
No, bro.
to
When
be
you go
here.
abroad and you come back, you can feel the differences, man.
Right.
You
I mean,
see
it's
those
calm, right?
Mountains. You see this laziness here. You see these chill cafes. You know, it's really strange. You know, the Almaty is like half European city and it's half Asian city.
Yeah.
Everybody calm. My friend went to Turkey and Georgia. He came back. He was like, when he came back, he was like fired up. He was like, yo, man, I can start this new thing. I had this new business, blah, blah, blah. He came back after a week. He was like, the energy is like, you know, I think it's okay. Like, take it slow.
That's right.
The tempo is pretty slow.
Yeah.
It's about that time, man.
In general, 2022 was good for me. I experienced like other countries.
I think 22 was like a crazy year, right? Like,
I was pretty, I would say, hard. On the other hand, but if we come to, for example, for me, it was like a professional life was went up actually, and it was pretty much productive.
I think right from the half, like the first half was a bit rough. Everybody, because we didn't know what to expect. The second
That was
half,
pretty unexpected.
after
things
September, I
happened.
think things got a bit chill and going in the right direction.
You got used to it, right?
Yeah.
Even though
And we still hope
those
and
things
pray
happen.
that those problems with our neighbors will finish soon, because this area, bro, this is Central Asia, Russia, Ukraine, and all these countries, we have pretty much the same vibe, right? Because and it feels very sad, because I'm pretty sure all of us have Russian friends and Ukrainian friends, and it's really sad that what's going on. So we hope that's gonna finish this year.
That's right. Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, I have maybe the last question for Daniel. I'm really curious, since we're the podcast where the most of our viewers are those who are learning English and maybe other languages. I'm really interested about your story learning Kazakh. How did it went? I mean, first we understood that you fell in love.
Yeah.
And that was a quite good motivation for you. What about the process itself? I mean, how did you learn?
Process, it was a bit difficult, of course, but as well as we are living in Kazakhstan, wherever we go, I just were using Kazakh language. That's why it was easy for me, especially when I do not I don't scare to make a mistake. Yes, if I'm mistaken, yes, people will say, okay, you're wrong here. It's better to say like this. Okay. And when I were speaking, people were like, wow, smiling, yes, supporting me. They were like, fire in their eyes. Okay, go on, bro. Yes, that's why it's inspired me maybe to become an MC that I'm doing today, to host an event. Because I actually I think every person thinks what their mission to being here, human being here. What's the reason of that I'm here on this planet? Yes, 2 hands, 5 fingers on each. Why so? So when I see persons satisfied after being in touch with me, I think that I'm bringing a good vibe, a benefit to the planet, benefit to the people.
Some kind of mission.
It's kind of mission, I'm completing it. So during my Kazakh language learning, I saw that it's attracting for the people. So I should develop it. I should improve it. So that's why I became an MC and speaking to the people. I used to sing other, you remember the most recognizable song, Aspanha Karaim. When the Kubinian sang it, it was wow, spread all over the Kazakhstan. Yes.
Cubans, they have
That's right.
So when I were singing it on the parties, people were, wow, don't stop. I wanted to, sing it again, something else to speak. So that's how I became involved to this all party issue in Kazakhstan.
Great.
Yes.
Kazakhs should thank you, actually, because first of all, you've noticed Triple G also said the same thing.
Yeah.
He's half Russian, half Korean, and whoever is born here, he's automatically Kazakh.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily your mom or dad supposed to be Kazakh. Sure. If you're born here, you're Kazakh. Kazakh, it became a state of mind.
Free.
It's not ethnicity. Kazakh, it's a vibe, bro.
Free.
That's it. You understand? It's a culture. I think so. And also you're helping a lot by speaking or singing in Kazakh language. You're actually helping to push, because I don't know if you guys noticed, the Kazakh music is growing so nice. The new generation of Kazakh music. Did you hear? They sound American, bro, but all in Kazakh. So they are helping. So it's growing actually. Because it is very hard. We've been in USSR for so long that we lost the touch with our language. So we now reviving it. It's growing. So
that's right.
Yeah. So you're doing a lot of help, I think. Yeah.
All right. That was a good talk. That was pretty intense.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. And thanks, Daniel, for sharing your stories, for sharing your ideas and thoughts. It was nice to have you here.
Yeah.
It was good talk, actually, guys. Thank you, Aidos.
I missed the podcast, bro.
That's right. Thank you, everyone who watched us. Put the thumbs up on this video. Write down the comments, any life hacks, anything that you...
Go watch the movie, bro. Go watch the movie.
Oh, guys. And promoting the movie Bajalar. And also My Big Kazakh Family. Моя большая казахская семья. Everyone watch it. See you soon in the next episodes. Goodbye, guys.
See you guys later.
See you guys.